Well, hello there. We're back home after our nethery adventure, and I thought we'd have a little look round the house and the things that I've changed around it. As you can see, I've expanded somewhat. I've changed my storage, and I've got something else to show you. Well, a couple of other things to show you that I'm quite chuffed at. So on we go with our house exploration. Now, first of all, I've rearranged my storage into chests instead of the barrels, which means I only get 2 layers, but let's have this. But the chests are double chests, so I am getting a lot more in them. And if we pop round here, I've put signage at both sides so that I know where I can put things, and also I've expanded here. Now, the other thing that is helping a lot with the storage now will be the storage drawers, the storage drawer mod, for when I'm gathering an awful lot of things like cobble and gravel, etc. Oh, excuse me, I have got a tickly throat today. Now, the storage drawers. I don't know how, we haven't really looked at it very much, but this is a drawer controller. So if I have, we'll pop out. There we go. So rather than having to find the particular drawer for that item, I can just pop it in there and it'll directly go to the correct drawer. I've also got compacting drawers. I've done one 2-tier and I've done one 3-tier at the moment. Now the 2-tier, which has got iron in it, will give me a block of iron, or it'll give me an iron ingot. The 3 tiers do the same, only you can also get a gold nugget. So that's quite handy if I need nugs or blocks of a particular metal or ore. These are there. Now, to make them, we'll have a quick look at the actual mod. Here we go. Where's my storage? Here we go. Drawer controller. Not too expensive at all, but we did need comparators, so that was one of the reasons for heading to the Nether, was so I could make comparators and repeaters. I did make one of these initially, which is looks like an IO or Ender IO thing, but I haven't quite sussed out how that works, so I've put that away just now when we're just using the drawer controller. The drawers themselves have lots of upgrades to make them hold even more, or we can have them so that they get rid of things if we have an overflowing, a void upgrade, if we're overflowing with cobble or what have you and we don't want any more. Keys, which will show us how many, quantity and labels of what's in them. A keyring, which is new to me, and a drawer puller, which again is a new thing in the mod. Removes a drawer from its block. I think we could probably just get away with using the carry method rather than that, but we'll see. We might use it at a later date. Now, the other things you can do is make them framed, what they call a framed drawer. Now, this is a framing table. I've got some birch drawers in there. The framing table itself is just, I think, five of the trims. 5 normal trims, which are cheap enough. That's not an issue. But the framing table itself gives you the ability to, if we pop a drawer in there, a crimson plank there gives you the outer style. Pop that there, and that gives you the edges, nice edges. I don't have another colour here. We'll pop that there. That gives you the front. So here, we'll take that out, pop that up there, and as you can see, coloured at the side. The actual frame is in birch and the front is in birch. So you can customise your drawers as to how you like, more or less. So I'll be doing that, a lot of that off camera, just to tidy things up and make them a little bit more pretty, I guess. Right, now here's something that I am really, really chuffed about. And we'll back up a bit. Da, 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 da. The XP obelisk. Now, I mentioned before how my XP, I was doing quite well because, surprisingly, I haven't actually died yet. I hope I'm not jinxing myself saying that. But I had collected quite a lot of XP and I didn't want to waste it. So I have made an XP obelisk. So when I jump on here and click, as you can see, I've got 40 in it. Now, click that and that'll store levels. Click that and it'll retrieve levels. So as you see, I've got, if you can see, I've got 20 levels at the moment. So if I can either store them one at a time, or I can store them 10 at a time. So that's me left with 9. And I think that's all I need just now. So that when I do need a hefty number of levels for something, such as a enchanting, then I've got them here. I don't have to worry about making them. So that I am very pleased at. Now actually making it, if we have a quick look, first of all I made the experience rod, Solarium ingots and energetic alloy, and then I made the obelisk, more solarium, and an in-soled chassis, which actually wasn't that difficult. I just had to make quite a lot of solarium, powdered quartz, etc, etc. So it wasn't, it was a wee bit grindy, but it wasn't too expensive. Now, quite happy about that. And I see it's all wet and rainy and yucky outside. So our next thing to have a look at is the chickens. Well, despite the rain, we'll just have to persevere because it doesn't look like it's going off anytime soon. But I'm standing on a strange contraption and it's quite exciting. Here we go. It's an elevator. Now, this is a new mod to me, moving elevators. And if we... Aha! Look at that! Look at that. So if we right click, we go up and down. Now, as long as you have one elevator directly above another, then that'll go up and down, and also the actual platform is a 3x3. Now, I have yet to find out just how far up and down it extends. That's something for me to experiment with. But it does mean that I've got a barrel here, nothing in it. Let's pop in birch planks and we'll click that. Up we go. Now, obviously I could have had that in my backpack, but that's, you know, it gives you an idea of what this can do. I haven't got it linked to anything yet, but we'll get there, but I tried this out and I just thought it was such good fun and has a lot of potential. So that's an exciting thing for us to play with at a later date. There's my horse. And down to the chicken processing plant. Now, I'm sure most people are aware of the chicken cooker. It's not a new concept by any manner of means. And there's loads and loads of tutorials online if you want to check out how you do it. But, you know, we've got the dispenser with the chickens, lay the eggs into a hopper, into the dispenser. We've got a wee clock here. There we go, maybe heard that one. Shoots out the chickens. When they grow up, they hit the lava and bingo. Feathers and cooked chicken. I would say it's not, oh, it's getting dark. It's not the quickest. And obviously every egg that shoots out does not create a chick. But it's quite a good way of having a constant supply of food.
4 fried chickens and a Coke.
And some dry white toast, please.
Now, yep, that's night time a-coming. We should be quite safe in the compound. I don't think there's any dodgy areas here at all. But we'll pop inside again because the rain's a bit annoying. You might have noticed that you didn't hear the dog barking or the chickens clucking, and again, just that is my muffler. So I could actually like muffle the rain sound. Oh no, it hasn't. Right, let's try that again. Let's put rain, weather, rain. Yeah, that's it. That's shut up the rain. Thank you very much, because it is annoying. So yes, any sounds that I get scunnered with, that means get annoyed with, I can pop on my muffler and that helps a lot. So I think that's a roundup of new things in the house at the moment. Our next ploy is to go on an overland adventure. So in the morning I'll get a boat, I'll get some food, I'll get the basic necessities, and then I think we're just going to strike out to see... Oh, there's my ender. Woohoo! Strike out to see where we end up for travelling overland. Just to get away, because if you look at the map, we haven't actually travelled that far. There's the villages we've visited. Mineshaft, lava pool, that strange build, which I have yet to go back to actually. But we'll pick a direction and we'll maybe just go a-travelling. Now there's us at the home base, and I think we might just go south. Anyway, see you in the morning.
I'm going on an adventure.
Okie dokie, that's me. I think I'm ready to rock and roll. I've got plenty food. I've got my sleeping bag, backup arrows, bows. I'll take my ruby shovel and pop that there. I made a new one. Yeah, let's go. So my plan was to head down south and see where we land up. So I'll get my boat. We'll need my boat, I think. There we go. Hello, horsey. Kept a couple of chickens down here. Haven't really done much with my sheep and my cows yet, nor my pigs, but I will do at some point. Right. Ooh. Off I go. And we will, whoops, going the wrong way. We'll see where we end up. And we'll head over here to see what this stuff is. Oh, that's big chasm. That a zombie head. It may be just a. Yeah, it's maybe just because it's daylight. What is that stuff? Ooh, now a flowering azalea would indicate that there is a cave down there. So it might be worth having a wee look. Short grass. This is a weird colour. Pink daffodils. Oh, it's the biomes of plenty. Oh, that's nice. Can we keep them? Yes, we can. Huge clover petal. Yeah, we are in a different biome now. Oh, yeah, wow. Okay, right, I think we have to go down and have a look down there. I would say, because that looks quite interesting, but how are we going to get down? I think probably we'll just use the old bucket, I think. That might just be the easiest. Let's go down and have a look. Glowing moss carpet. Well, that's a new thing to me. Glowworm silk. Right, okay. Glowworm silk mud. Wow, no, this is all new for me. I've not seen this before. I presume it's just a Biomes of Plenty add-on. Yeah. Glow shroom block. Well, that's nice. Does this chop? Oops, I'm getting swept along by my own water here. Well. Interesting. Loads of mud, which is quite handy for building with, I think. Okay, let's see if we can collect some of this. Does it chop? No. Okay, let's see if I can cut it with shears. Can I shear it? Yes, I can shear it. Glowworm silk. Let's see if you can do anything with that. Glowworm silk. Let's have a wee look. Not really, unless... No, I'm not actually not understanding what that is at all. glowworm silk. If anybody can enlighten me as to what's going on with the glowworm silk, I would be appreciative. But I'll take some anyway, because why not? And we're not that far down, really. And I'm hearing a spider. Wouldn't it be nice to find a spawner? Ah. Vines. Okay, we will take them and pop that there. Moss blocks. I don't know if I'm actually needing, because I've got some moss blocks at home, so I'm not really needing any of them. Where be the spider? Oh, there it is. Right there. Right above my head. There we go. Okay. And I'm hearing a zombie. But the moss blocks, the glowing moss blocks are very nice. I'll take some of them. There'll be a nice... Is that carpet? Yep. A nice attractive addition for the house. Oop. And I will follow my torches, and that should take us back. Right, okay. Well, there's quite a bit of iron here that I'm not really needing. And here's our exit. Well, that was interesting because it was a new biome for me, but I wouldn't have said it's a particularly interesting. It's a shame. There's not many new resources, I don't think. Loads of mud. But there we go. I'll get my water back. So, of interest, but not incredibly interesting. So, my search for either a new dungeon or an interesting new biome or some structures would be ongoing. And final look at the map. And I really don't see much at all. There's home. We'll go up the top of this hill, and then I think that'll probably do us for today. Geronimo it down into the water. Well, we've reached a strange place. Oh, and I see a huge big slime down there. And what is that? That looks a bit weird. Let's have a wee look. Oh, that's like spider strings. Well, I think this definitely qualifies for an investigation. So let's take the boat. Oops. Come on, boat. Now I'll just double check where we are because we've come down. My plan was just to circle round because I hadn't found anything exciting here, so I was just going to circle round, but this is definitely worthy of exploration, so we'll have a quick look round and see how we get on. I'm going to pop this away and pop that away. In fact, I'll put as much as I can up here. I don't know, where did I get a pumpkin from? I do not know. There. Plenty spiders. Plenty spiders. That is a weird thing though. We will have to... Oh, there's more. I wonder if there's a spider spawner now. That would be interesting. Let's put that there. There's definitely... Oh, get me bow ready because I can see... Can you reach? I don't think you can reach, can you? No. I have to just think on very carefully how I'm going to manage this. Because I need to make sure I have a way out as well as a way in. Pop that there. Ah. Oh my goodness. Ah. Oh, yes. Oh yeah, there looks like we're getting a... Oh, and a bang, yeah. Right. What's happening? This is weird. I've never seen this before. Ooh. And it's cave spiders. No. Not cave spiders, and go away. I may have bitten off more than I can chew here. Oh no! There, that's got rid of you and got rid of that. Oh golly. Well, this is very strange. I've never seen any of this before. What is that? A spider egg. Ah. Oh gosh. Right, let's just make a little hidey hole in here just now. Lots of spiders, lots of darkness. We've got, ooh, a carrot. Ah, oh golly gosh. Yes, I'm a little bit freaked, to say the least. not quite sure what's going on, but yeah. This is all different and new for me and quite exciting. This is what we were looking for, but I think time's kind of up. So we're going to carry on this investigation and rather scary adventure in the next episode. So toodle pips for now. Oh, jingsy mingsy, this is going to be a tricky one. Okay, bye.